You might think this video is about underpainting because I am underpainting and highlighting with my cream concealer, but this video is actually going to be about how to buff a cream foundation that has a wax element to it to a shine. Okay, it becomes a totally different product when you buff it out. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like, but you're gonna have to bear with me while I knock out some highlighting here. This could possibly be the world's first specific underpainting concealer. Like, it is the perfect underpainting tool. I just got rid of the tail of my eyebrow. I'm gonna have to bring that back. Now, let me show you how to buff a foundation to a shine. When you use a cream foundation that has a wax element, and there are not a lot of them out there, so if you want this one, TikTok Shop is going to take care of you. You can buy it right here. And I put some foundation on over my underpainting. Now I'm going to take a brush, and it really kind of needs to be a very specific brush. This one is my preferred brush for buffing. All right. It does not have a point like this one does. You see, this one's a little bit longer and has much more of a tapered effect. This one's a little bit more blunt, but it still does have some taper to it. Okay. So we're looking for kind of a full rounded blush brush. Okay. And we're going to make circles. Now I make this look really easy. I can even change directions. You may not have even noticed it because I have 20 years of experience. You may pick up a brush and try this and you may be really good at it. But sometimes when I try to teach people how to do this, they pick up the brush and they literally feel like they're trying to write their name with their left hand. Like, it's just incredibly difficult. So depending on your dexterity and your, ability to maneuver small tools, it may be easy for you. It may be really hard. Just don't feel alone if it seems really tricky. You will get it. You just have to practice. So slow it down. You're gonna make circles. Do you see how little the brush is moving? I'm not doing this, okay? I'm not putting a lot of pressure. It's high friction, low pressure, all right? So a lot of friction across the top of that product, but not a lot of pressure. So we don't wanna move the product. We just wanna buff it out. If you've ever painted a piece of furniture and you take the cheesecloth at the end and you kind of like go across that wax, and it turns the wax from this kind of dull thing into a really shiny product, and it's what protects it, kind of the same thing happens on your face. And it's actually kind of amazing when you put the effort in to learn how to do it. So you're gonna have to spend some time, and you gotta make circles in both directions, all right? So I'm speeding this up, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time in one area, then I'm gonna move to another area, then I'm gonna move to another area, then go back and go the other way. Don't talk about me pulling my hair back, it makes me mad. Okay, and here we are on the other side. I don't know, I've done this before and y'all said you could see the difference. It's really a subtle change to see what happens. You can see the sheen over here. I don't know if you can tell the difference between the sheen not being there and the sheen being there, but trust me, a wax is a wax, and when you buff it, it can create a really, really nice shine. It also makes the product a little bit more durable, and you'll see professional artists doing this, and I think they're often hesitating to tell you why they do it. Maybe they don't even know why. They just know the foundation looks better after it has been buffed. So that's the secret. Little bitty circles in both directions all over the entire product, and you're going to get a shine that is as lifelike as possible without it being a plasticky kind of shine. Let's do the pink powder facelift, and we're gonna set the highlighting under the eyes and then right down the face right here, almost like 11s. That's where we end up highlighting, just a stripe here and a stripe here, and then a little bit under the eyes, the middle of the forehead. We want to bring that forward, the chin, and then your little baking area under here. Now let's go in and strengthen our contoured places. I'm just going to use a bronzer. It's the easiest and fastest for me, although I have to say that a cream concealer or foundation is much more lifelike and probably has more potential to actually change the shape of your face, as you've seen in those contour videos, or that one specifically that I did. But when you're in a hurry, it's really hard to pass up a bronzer. Is it the same thing as contour? Technically, no. Can it do the same job in a pinch? Yeah. All right, forehead, forehead, nose. We'll do a little under the jaw, leaving the highlight that we created earlier. We don't want to go over that. And then we'll take a eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to do the whole lid and do the other one. I know I'm making this look easy, but it really is if you just practice. Have a date with yourself, spend a little bit of time sitting down in front of a well-lighted mirror in a place that is not your bathroom, okay? And enjoy having fun with makeup and seeing what it can do when it doesn't matter. When you're always in a rush with your makeup, you're never gonna take chances. And that's really where the good makeup is. It's in the things that are a little bit scary. Put a little bit of that contour color or bronzer under the eyes. My favorite cream concealer is still a lipstick. This is from Because. It's on my list. If you don't have my list, you can email me. My email is in my bio. There we go. And do I even need mascara? I'm not sure. The foundation is linked right here, but if you want all three of my brand new products, you can go to my bio. That's me in the green shirt, this little circle right here. Click there and you will be able to see all of my things. If you find the little shopping bag, that's my TikTok shop. So you'll see all my videos, and then right above all those thumbnails, there's a little shopping bag. Click there and it'll take you to the shop where you can buy all of the products. I have 5 right now. They only come in one color each until we can expand. This is a baby business, and it is a very, very expensive venture to go into. So it takes a lot of money and an incredible amount of support that I'm so thankful for to be able to launch this, and then to add colors. It's just going to take some time. So stay with me.